Okay, we're not waiting until next season. You know, with cliffhangers, you gotta wait till next season, right? We gave you a cliffhanger the last segment. You met Tony, right? Big fan of musicals, Broadway shows. Tony went home. Tony has been adopted. So, Tony out the door, which is great. Artie out the door. Artie looks like he's going to be bringing a buddy with him. We'll find out who that is, hopefully, before we end the live stream today. 2 other little girls just got donated and out the door. Got adopted, and went out the door. And it looks like somebody else is going out the door. So adoptions are happening today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those who came down today. Thank you that are adopted and bringing piggies home. Again, if you don't want to adopt and you want to try it out, reach out to the sanctuary. Send them a message. Talk to them about fostering. It's a great way to get experience, to figure out whether or not keeping piggies in your house permanently as part of your family is perfect for you or not. Talk to them about fostering. It'd be a great idea. I'm going to come back around real quick on a couple of things in this segment because we're getting close to the end of the day. 1, volunteer put these together. If you or a family member are willing, these are donation jars that a volunteer made for the sanctuary. Anybody who owns a business, if they're willing to put those jars in their business up by the cash register, people could drop their spare change in. They'd appreciate it. It would be amazing. The volunteer also did the QR code. So if somebody wanted to make a donation, they could just scan it with their phone and they could do it right there too. We have a couple of local businesses now that do this, and they are always getting the when the jar gets full, they let them know, they get those donations over here. Every little bit helps. Again, we're looking at over $32,000 in vet bills this year for the sanctuary. You know, taking care of some of these poor piggies when they come in. The piggies who have been, you know, just starved. The piggies who have been in deplorable conditions. The sanctuary will not let that go untreated. So if you're a small business owner and you'd be willing to do this, message the sanctuary. They'll get them out to you. We'll get them figured out. Every little bit helps the pigs. Speaking of every little bit, I can't help but drive this point home really quick. Again, Chris Prue's idea about the dollar drive. You know, it was a $1 challenge. If every person on Facebook who likes this page, 11,000 followers, each donated $1. That's $11,000 in 1 month. If you wanted to do it every month, the Canby Pig Sanctuary could make $11,000 every month. But if you say, I don't know if I'll remember how to do this or not, maybe I should just make my full year $12, a donation right now. If every follower of Facebook, of the Guinea Pig Sanctuary Facebook page, donated $12. That's it. $12 on Venmo for the year. The Guinea Pig Sanctuary could make $132,000 in October. If every follower watching right now, if every follower who sees this video after we're done live streaming said, you know what, I'd be happy to give $1 a month for 12 months, and I'm going to do it easy. I'm going to do it $12 for the year right now in October. You know what? Do you know how many bills they could pay? Do you know how many pigs they could save? Do you know how many new programs they could put together? How many more therapy pigs they could do? How much support in the community they could do? Because here's the other thing about the sanctuary. You know, people come here, and if they're hurting, if they need help with groceries and things, the volunteers do what they can to help them. It's not just about the pigs. These volunteers help them. They help them find food pantries. They help them get gift cards for supermarkets so they can find food for their family. These volunteers are working hard. And that's why I am here right now looking at you saying, please, if you're considering this year making any kind of a donation, any kind of a tax write-off to a 501c3 organization, make it this one. Please. $12, every follower on Facebook can give the sanctuary $132,000. $32,000 alone pays the vet bill. And then they'd have more money to be able to get more cages, more bedding. They have got, I think, I have to check the number. Haley, I'm looking at you. How many babies right now that just were born? Is it 12 or close to 20?
I think it's either 12 or over 12 right now.
Over 12 babies born this week. And they still have another 15 piggies on pregnancy hold that came in here from hoarding situations. So that's specialized. That's alfalfa hay because the babies need special hay. And you know what? If this works well and we see some positivity here, maybe we come back next year. And next October, I ask you for another $12. $132,000 will get the Guinea Pig Sanctuary through a year of serving the community, serving these animals, finding them homes. And you know what? These animals deserve it. You know, they are nothing but a pound and a half of pure love. So if you're not interested in bringing one home, which I respect, if you want to support them, if you're a follower of this page, $1 a month, $12 in the month of October could give this Guinea Pig Sanctuary $132,000. I didn't math, Jessica math. I don't math. Jessica's smarter when it comes to math. So those numbers are right. I can take them to the bank.
Calculator.
Because Jessica's the human calculator. Listen, with that being said, the Sanctuary does a lot of great things. They do boarding. If you're a guinea pig parent and you're going away, message the Guinea Pig Sanctuary. They can do boarding for you at a reasonable price. Benefits the Sanctuary, benefits the pigs. The pigs get all kinds of interaction. They're not left alone, and they're with people who love and care for guinea pigs. So think about that as an option as well. I'm going to bring Haley in here real quick, because I'm going to have Haley talk just for a minute or two about one of the services that she offers here, that if you're a guinea pig parent, this is for you. If you're somebody who is nervous about doing this yourself, this person right here has got you covered. Haley has the spa program, guinea pig spa. Who doesn't like a good spa day? I know my wife does when I can get one for her. I know that every person I know, including me, likes a good spa day. There's massage, whatever else. Haley, somebody reaches out to you, they want to do a spa day for their piggy. What does that spa day include?
It includes a wash, a blow dry, a trim if necessary, a nail trim, a bore and grease cleaning for boys, of course. They get treats, they get love, I take pictures, and you get to have an experience in the sanctuary yourself.
I mean, you know, what's better than that? You know, your pig gets all that love, gets all that care, gets a little trim if they need it. And here's the best part, for you skinny pig owners out there, for those of you who don't know what a skinny pig is, oh my God, little baby hippo, cutest damn thing in the world. No hair, but they're bred so that they are completely free of allergens. So if you have allergies, a skinny pig might be right for you. I don't have time, but I'm telling you, Google skinny pig, they're like baby hippos. Anyway, skinny pigs, can you do a skinny pig?
Of course. I give them a regular bath as usual, but since they have no hair, I give them a coconut oil bath that helps give their skin nutrients, and it oils them up so they're not so dry and flaky, but it's still a great experience for them as well.
So again, you're taking care of your pig, you support the sanctuary by coming down here and paying to have them do that, and Haley loves doing it. I've seen Haley do some work here. In fact, I think one of the videos that we've posted throughout the day, there's a little bit of Haley doing some of the work here. Haley, you know, volunteers here, volunteers her time, you know, and, you know, you got lots to do. I mean, you know, you're a youngin', you're a teenager, you know, and here we go. All you old people out there that go, teenagers don't do anything constructive anymore. Haley does. And so does some of the other volunteers here. They're all part of that village. So if you're interested in a spa day, message the sanctuary specifically. Make sure in that message you say you're looking for Haley. You want to find out of a spa day. Haley can hook you up with appointments, what the prices are, depending on the pig and depending on the situation. Why not treat your piggy to a spa day? And if you're nervous about bathing, if you're nervous about doing a nail trim, Haley's got you. Even if you do it once or twice and talk to Haley and learn the ins and outs, I mean, you know, you can't go wrong. So, Haley, they can reach her just by way of messaging the sanctuary, correct?
Yep.
All right, there you go. Haley's got you. Spa day, amazing stuff. Haley, thank you very much. We're going to grab Ange. We're going to have Ange come out here real quick. But again, as Haley heads out, and maybe she'll grab Ange for me, let me remind you that you can message the sanctuary if you want a spa day. They'll hook you up with Haley. They will make it happen. All right? While we wait for Ange, we're going to grab one piggy real quick and have them jump in. So, Haley, would you let Ange know, please, for me?
She's doing a nail trim.
All right, and so while Ange is doing that, let's bring up Haley in here. Here we go.
Potato.
This is my guy. Hello, Potato. Hello, buddy. Okay, I know what you're looking for. I know. You've heard the news. You've heard there's a veggie bouquet out here, a banquet of vegginess. Oh, you can't go in the bag, though. All right, so here's Potato. And Potato is here at the sanctuary. Potato was born June 4th. All right, and he is a Gemini for being born June 4th. And Potato is a big fan of National Potato Day. I mean, can you blame him? And Potato is not a fan of mashed potatoes. Again, can you blame him? Poor Potato, once again, was one of our guys who was returned. Thought he found his forever home, and then he was brought back. Yeah, he was returned about a month ago. And here's the thing. Potato is bonded.
Can bond. He's a mix and match.
Oh, yes, he's a mix and match. I'm sorry, I was looking at that.
He can be bonded.
So he can be bonded. He's one of the mix and match boys. He's looking for that forever home as well. Now, the other question I know some people have asked is, well, if I have girls, can I get a boy? You cannot keep them in the same cage. Boys and girls, guinea pigs definitely can procreate pretty quickly. In fact, they put rabbits to shame, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. All right, you're checking out the bags. I got your Potato. But if you had a couple girls and you liked Potato, you know what? You get another cage, you put it in the same room. You know, he can hear them, they can hear him. There's socialization, there's weeking, and there's chirping, and he'll do okay, but you got to be careful. You don't want him getting in the same cage, or, you know, a short time later you're going to have a bunch of baby potatoes, and we don't want that. So, you can have males and females, but they have to be separate. But Potato here can be bonded with another one of our guys here at the sanctuary. And like I said, loves National Potato Day, doesn't love mashed potatoes. And is also a fan of veggies. As you saw, though, he likes to pick his own out. He's trying to rummage his nose through the bag here. Potato does like to spend time with you. Potato would prefer to watch Travel Channel and documentaries on the paranormal. Not big on cooking channels, so keep that in mind as well. Potato is a fuzzy potato himself who does like to snuggle. He will get himself right up in here under your neck, and that's it. He's out like a light. And there is rumor that Potato might actually be one of those piggies that if you're wearing a hoodie, he might like to just get right up in your hoodie and behind your head. And, well, then you got to be careful. You don't want to lean back and have mashed potato. Are we right? All right, Potato, I see Ange coming, so we're going to let you take your carrots, and you're going to hang out and head back the way you came.
Ready, Potato?
Here we go, buddy. Don't worry, that's going with you. It's going with you. It's going with you. It's going. It's coming. It's coming. There you go, buddy. All right.
He doesn't want it.
There we go. All right. And now Ange is coming out, so I got to make sure we still have some lettuce.
Uh-oh.
So.
Hey. Hello.
So, Ange,
Yes.
you know, it looks like, I mean, so far it's been great. We've got some piggies adopted,
Yeah,
which is really good.
Yeah.
We're getting the numbers out there so people can reach out to you for shopping.
Yes, absolutely.
Get them into that online group.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, I'm not trying to badmouth any pet shops, but the fact of the matter is the prices here actually are a little better than the pet shops.
So, yeah.
You know, but I think that's the advantage of dealing with small businesses, organizations like yourself. So these are all things that benefit the sanctuary,
Yes.
which is great. We had Nurse Jackie out here talking about some of the first aid stuff, and at one point you did have first aid kits in the store, and I guess we said to the people watching to go ahead and message you at the store to see when and if you have more in. You can put it together, and then it's a one-stop shop for them,
Definitely.
which was great. What I want to talk to you a little bit about here, Ange, is you know, this is that point here. We've had a lot of good positive stuff happen here all day long for Lime Street.
Definitely.
But, you know, we cannot do this live stream without acknowledging some of the challenges.
Oh.
You know, talking about some of the stuff that you, all the volunteers and Kim deal with.
Oh.
You know, you were out here a little earlier with Chelsea and Thorne. You know, talking about what you did.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to get those two and get them safe. you know, I don't want to bring the I don't want to bring the live stream down, but I think the people need to know as we're talking to them today about what we're trying to do, as we're talking about the donations. I need the people here to understand a little bit more of what exactly it is that you guys are struggling with and why those donations are so important.
Okay.
I mean, I know some of the anecdotals. I know some of the things that I really don't want to get too deep into here, but I know that there have been people who come to the store with boxes of pigs, ordering you take them or else,
I know.
threatening bodily harm,
Oh.
you know, which is disturbing. It's disturbing.
It's not right.
And, you know, conversely, that makes me go, well, look, maybe as somebody I don't want to see owning animals anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. But aside from that, because I don't want to focus on that,
Okay.
I don't want to give a lot of energy to that kind of negativity at the door and threats.
Right.
But we do need to talk about some of the other things that are happening and why it is that these piggies are ending up here.
Okay. All right. So, you know, people don't give enough time to research. They, you know, they think that guinea pigs are beginner pets. That those are some of the challenges. They don't realize that just like a dog or a cat, these are animals that might need vet care. So that's also part of the research that people don't do. You know, they just they think that, oh, little Johnny or little Susie. I always use those names. No offense to any Johnny or Susies out there, but you know, little Johnny. Oh, he wants a set of guinea pigs. You know, he's been doing really well in school. Well, does Johnny realize what's involved in taking care of the guinea pigs? I mean, they are a lot of work. You have to clean them, you know, sweep up their poops. You know, you have to clean their cages. You got to keep their feet healthy. I mean, you don't want to be sitting on something, you know, that's wet all day. So a lot of the pigs end up here because a lot of people don't do enough research. The other thing is, you know, they do go to the pet stores because they don't know about the sanctuary. And they go to pet stores, they end up buying guinea pigs because, you know, they have the green stuff, they have the money. So the pet store takes the money, you know, and these guinea pigs, they don't have a choice where they go. They just end up in, I don't want to put it to, like your house, my house, but they can end up in anybody's house. And then people are like, oh yeah, we don't want to take care of them anymore. We're getting a dog now.
And I've seen that, you know, I've seen that a lot. You know, we got this pet, but now we want this one. So, you know, thanks for this for a little while.
Yeah.
And we see that a lot. And I'm looking, I can see more people coming in, so I think you and I are going to have to speak a little louder because it's good to see people coming through the door.
Yeah.
But that means it's going to get a little louder for us.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny that you talk about the pet shops. Again, I'm not here to bash pet shops, but
No.
that there is not the level of information
No, there isn't.
given by pet shops, especially
there
for
is
these animals.
Right.
But what's interesting now is I just recently read that there was a council person in the city of Boston
Yes.
who had legislation passed that you can no longer buy guinea pigs from a pet shop. Pet shops can no longer sell guinea pigs. That if you're going to get a guinea pig, it has to be either through a rescue, like the sanctuary,
Right.
or a reputable licensed breeder.
Yes, that's important.
Now, you know, I've heard rumblings here and there, and of course, you guys are you're in the trenches.
Oh yeah.
You're doing this every day. What is the discussion? What's the rumor? Is there any discussion about Massachusetts as a whole? Any kind of legislation to help move this along?
I know that there was something that Kim was working on a while back regarding, you know, trying to get, I don't know if it was a bill, law, I don't know, something passed about banning the sale of guinea pigs. I know that did not work. But I do know there are some groups out there that are picking the towns off one by one that are, you know, banning the sales of guinea pigs. Even if that town currently doesn't have a pet store, it's good to have that law in place because say if a mom and pop or whoever opens here or there, at least they won't be able to sell guinea pigs or smalls. Because there's a lot of rabbits out there, mice, you know, things like that too, that people just own them and then disown them. It's actually really sad, but I wish there was more around protecting guinea pigs and small animals. I know for us, there have been cases in the past where there have been, and you know this, the hoarding situations
Yep.
and whatnot. We get these large groups in. I've written letters to the appropriate people as far as maybe police departments, animal control officers, even above animal control officers, and yeah, nothing really happens.
See, I think that
It's
that
disheartening.
this again is another aspect here. That if you wanted to know how you can get involved, we don't expect every person to take a guinea pig into their home.
No,
Which is fine.
it's okay.
And of course, every organization like this is always desperately in need of supplies and money.
Always.
But I think there's another avenue, and I know that there's some people out there who may be watching this who their skill set is shaking up, leadership, shaking up lawmakers, speaking up and saying, hey, this is who needs a voice next.
Yep.
So I think having this kind of a conversation for anyone out there, this is something that needs a voice. And if there any of you out there who hear this and think, geez, maybe I can help, maybe I can lend voice, I'm sure Ange, Kim, the rest here at the Sanctuary would love to share this with you and talk to you, because you guys are already juggling, 173,648 different balls in the air already.
To say the least. Yeah,
So having somebody who might be able to kind of take some of that on. I think I also want to take a moment as we're talking about that. If there's anyone out there who knows how to write grants,
Oh, absolutely.
a retired grant writer, anything like that, they could really use the help.
Absolutely.
Trying to write grants, trying to figure out how to navigate that, because I know from friends and family who are involved with that, grant writing is a challenge. So if it's something that maybe you feel that you could help the Sanctuary with, please reach out to them, email them, send a message. It's something that would help, Ange, the rest of the crew here. And again, I want to go down in an area here real quick, but some of the worst things. You've got pigs here who have been dumped in dumpsters. Pigs who have been thrown in boxes.
Thrown out car windows.
Even just sitting here now with you, thinking about R2 that we got from you. I think about R2. One, our little one, she was in a box with her mother and the rest of her litter thrown on the side of the road, and she was the only one that was alive.
I'm not surprised.
My girl, Luna, thrown in a box in a dumpster. I'd never advocate violence, but boy, I'd love 5 minutes in a dark room with whoever threw her in that box in the dumpster.
Yep.
And this is something you're seeing every day.
All the time.
Every
All the
day.
time. Yeah.
And I want to talk for a minute. Kim, those of you watching who know Kim's under the weather today. That's why you haven't seen her today. So, send Kim some good energy, send her some vibes, send her some love. She's a little under the weather, so we didn't want her having to deal with all of this. But Kim's around, but, so if you were wondering where's Kim, don't worry, Kim's always around.
Oh, she is.
She's not feeling great, so we want her to rest. So send her some love, send her some energy. But Kim always talks about the village.
Oh, the village is so important.
And that's something that extends past the volunteers. You guys, the work that you do is tireless, and it is not recognized enough. And the appreciation isn't, handed to all of you. Because we talk about the people at the door threatening to hurt you if you don't take these pigs. The pigs that are dumped, the pigs that you go chasing through thorns. The pigs that show up here near death.
Oh, you've been here when that's happened.
I have.
I can
And
imagine.
every day has its joys, but every day has its pain. I know this past week alone has been tough for all of you. This past week alone, you've lost a number of pigs that you couldn't save.
No.
But you tried. And, that in and upon itself, that what it does for you and for everybody here. And yet you still come back every day.
I know. Because it's just that one good story that keeps us going. It's that guinea pig who was left on the side of the road that, miraculously survived. I don't know if it was last year, maybe a year and a half ago. No, I think it was last summer. There was 2 guinea pigs left in a box in Wakefield. They were Abyssinians, beautiful, beautiful guinea pigs. And they came in. It was one of the hottest days of the year. And One of them was very, very lethargic. I came in the next morning to clean cages. He was alive, and an hour later, he was gone. But his brother, was still alive. I put a little post out like, "Hey, this what the heck is his name? Theo. I think his name was Theo." And I said, "This is Theo. He just lost his brother this morning." I gave the whole scenario, the story of what happened. Somebody came down in a half hour and adopted him. And it was just that really sad story that just turned so nice. It just was heartwarming.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stories out there. And we do have the village, and they do pull through for us. And when Kim especially is having the darkest of days, because she knows that she has to wake up every day and feed these animals. It's not a choice. It's a duty. It's a tireless, endless duty.
Well, I would argue that it's not a choice in the way that I think you meant it, but she chose this as this is her calling. This is, so there is a choice to it. I know it is the work that she does. I know that there are times when it does feel like a burden.
Oh yeah.
But she continues to do it.
Yeah.
She is so remarkably passionate about what's happening in this building, what happens to every one of those pigs. And when everyone comes in, she makes sure she meets every pig. She does forehead to forehead. She takes that moment and she connects.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
And that's a calling.
Yeah.
And I think that the volunteers see it, the village sees it.
Oh, definitely.
And the village is part of the followers here on this page.
And the village keeps us going. On the darkest of days, Kim will put something out there like, we've had this one die today, or that one had to, be put down because they have 4 problems that we just can't solve, or whatnot. The village does pull her up. Like, we appreciate you, we appreciate the work you're doing. And that's the other thing I got to say about the village. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't a village, because we don't get any state funding, we get no federal funding. So everything we do here, we're all volunteers, not one of us gets paid, and the village literally pays for supplies, whether it's cleaning wipes, whether it's puppy pads, whether it's new cages, whether it's pellets, paper bedding, I could go on and on. But without, keep the lights on here, pay the rent here. I mean, I can go on all day.
Yeah.
But without the village, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, and I think that that's an important recognition. And I think that,
absolutely,
for me, that's why it's important for us to have this conversation.
Yeah, it is.
For those who maybe have been here once or twice or haven't fully experienced all that's going on, that they can see, what's being done here. They can see the dedication, the cuteness. I mean, look, we can bring all the pigs out here all day long. Never mind the babies.
Oh, forget that.
But there is the uglier, darker side that all of you see, that Kim sees. I know when Jessica and I were here 2 weeks ago, we were shooting some B-reel. It was right after a few things had happened, and the heartbreak and the pain in Kim's eyes. It doesn't go away.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't go away, and the fact that you as volunteers come here still every day.
We do.
You are your passion, your choice.
Yeah.
Because you could very well, and Kim could very well, to say, I've had it, I can't take it anymore, I'm choosing to end this.
Right.
So I would respectfully argue the word choice with you.
Right.
Because you do choose to get up in the morning and come here. She does choose to come up here through everything, through snowstorms, through power outages,
she does.
to make sure these pigs are taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She doesn't look at it as a choice.
No.
She looks at it as a duty. She knows that they are living creatures, and this is what she has to do. She has to feed them. They have to be fed. They have to be watered.
It is. So I want to bring back up here. We talked a little bit about the name and everything else, which is necessary for a full discussion for those who are looking and listening and wondering about donating and adopting.
Right.
But real quick, because I want to bring Jackie back up just to talk a couple of quick medical things.
Absolutely.
What's your dream? What would be the dream for? And nice and loud, because more people are walking in. What would be the dream? If everybody here's listening and you could get them all 11,000 plus the 4,000, 15,000 people.
Oh, you mean besides everybody donating $1? Is that what you mean?
Well, look, if that's the dream, that's the dream, and let's get at it.
I mean, it would pay the current $3,000 we have in vet bills, but you know, we always dream of course, of every one of these guinea pigs finding a great home or a family. Another dream here would be, you know, Kim jokes, but we're serious. You know, do you have a farm for us? Like, we would love to have like our own thing on a farm. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be extravagant, but a place to call our own. You know, we always joke if there's anybody in the village who wins the Mega Millions, the lottery, anything like that. You know.
Well, at least as far as that goes, I mean, there's no joke, at least on our family anyway. We've already earmarked a few million, you know, of our winnings when we hit Powerball on Monday. For
No one can spend all that money. Come on.
Oh, I don't know. I actually spent it all already, and
Theoretically.
you could talk to my wife off of camera. I have every dollar accounted for,
Oh, jeez.
and quite a few of it actually goes to here and a
Good.
barn and buying land and actually guinea pig sanctuary south.
Yeah.
To get
You've
one down,
always said that.
you know, down there.
You've always said that.
But so, you know, I think that's, you know, that's a great way to leave it. Maybe the
Yeah.
dream right now, maybe today's dream, because once you achieve a goal and a dream, you can go for more.
Sure you can.
So maybe that first dream, maybe that first goal right now is seeing if we can't get all 15,000 followers of the Guinea Pig Sanctuary in Guinea Pig, New England, to just give us $1. $1. And actually, because we're also on Danu Pictures and Watermelon Alligators pages, our pages, all of our followers too.
$1.
You know what? If you're up for it, just give them $1 for us, please. Because then you're talking about more than $11,000 in a month. But again, I'm just saying, if you're going to do it for one, do it for the 12, do it all at once. $12 Venmo'd in the month of October by every one of the followers is going to give the sanctuary $132,000. And then we'll come back and we'll do it again next October. And we won't even increase. I don't care what happens with inflation. We'll just ask for another 12. I mean, you know, that's what we'll do. So,
Sure.
you know, listen, Ange is here.
I'm here.
Message Ange if you want something from the store.
Sure.
Message Ange if you want to talk about donating and what you could donate. Ange will tell you. If you want to find out more about any of the shopping list, the wish list, we're dropping the links in the comments every time we're live streaming. But if you can't find that because there's too many pictures of cute guinea pigs, hello,
Yeah.
message Ange.
Yeah,
She'll send you the links. You know, it doesn't have to just be about the adoption.
No.
You know, if you really want to take a different approach, reach out to Ange, reach out to Kim, they will tell you what they need. And again, I can't emphasize enough, I understand, because it's always been a concern of mine, when you get into giving money to organizations, you worry about if that money's going where it needs to go. I respect that. Tell you what, take that $12, buy some supplies from their wish list and send it to them.
Yeah.
Then you know it's 100% going to the pigs. But also, there's total transparency. They post
Very.
every month. They post on the Facebook page what the bills were. Every month they post what they paid. It's an organization that really is transparent
Yep.
with what they're doing. It's a great thing to do.
Definitely.
And I want to try and get Jackie here, and I want to try and do one or two more piggies before
Sure
we
thing.
break for our next video segment.
Absolutely.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do.
Guys.
Thank you for the
This
village.
has been really good today. I appreciate it.
Let's see if we can't, you know, get everybody to jump on and go, yeah, I can spend $1.
Yeah.
You know, I
Right?
mean, that would be amazing.
I mean, you spend more than that on one small coffee.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, geez. I used to get a small chicken sandwich just on my way home from McDonald's, and now that thing's like $3.
Yeah.
So I don't get the chicken sandwich anymore.
No, you can't.
You know? Now I get air.
Right?
I mean, a bottle of water now is more than $1.
There you go.
So, anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys will be here till 5. We'll be shutting down a little before that.
That's okay.
And then you're here again till 5 tomorrow. So, people could donate. I don't know how the sales are for the raffle tickets. We should find out.
Maybe the next, like, whatever, until 5 o'clock. Get your raffles in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, get your raffles in.
So-
$1 ticket. You don't have to be here. We love if you were, but you can do it. Message the sanctuary, then Venmo. You can buy one ticket for $20, etc., etc. It's a great basket. A lot of different things. Crystal making kits. There's a bedazzled guinea pig toad.
That itself
It's
is...
amazing.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different pieces of jewelry in there. I mean, there's a crystal light. Trust me, the retail value of this basket is well over $1.
Oh yeah.
You know, and the basket itself's cute. And by the way, if you get piggies, after you get all the stuff out of the basket, little hay in the basket, you got yourself a great photo opportunity with your
There you
pigs.
go.
So,
There you go.
Ange, thank you.
Yes,
We're going to find
thank you.
Jackie, and while we're doing that,
Sure
we're going to pull
thing.
somebody over here real quick.
Yes.
Oh, she's ready.
He's introducing
Look at she or he. Who we got? Is it a he?
It's Cactus.
All right, so
Go ahead, buddy.
Cactus, come talk to me while Ange finds Jackie for me. Hello, Cactus. Hi. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, baby. Oh, this. All right, yeah, I know. I just saw this though. Just here, baby. Look, here. Here's some veggies for you. This is Cactus. We don't know her birthday. We don't know how old she is. Cactus was here for boarding, and Cactus was abandoned. Cactus is a little boy, not a little girl. I was looking at this card and I read it wrong. I saw the 9, it looked like an F, I thought female. So I'm sorry, Cactus. Cactus is a boy. Cactus will be available for adoption as of October 11th. Cactus is an Abby. Cactus is an unbelievable snuggle bug. While Cactus was sitting over there waiting to have his moment on the page, he was snuggled in until we said, hey, you're coming over, and I don't know if you could hear him squeaking. He was excited to be here. So somebody owned Cactus, and they abandoned Cactus. So our Cactus here is a big fan of fruits and veggies. Not a fan of hot summer days, so you want to make sure you have air conditioning
Too much fur for
for
that.
Cactus.
They abandoned Cactus and his brother, who passed away.
So Cactus was abandoned with his brother, and his brother
Lizard.
passed away. So Cactus needs some love. Cactus needs a home that will take him home and love him. And also, I believe Cactus will be able to be bonded. And so Cactus can get bonded with another piggy, get a little bit of love. Cactus is a gentle soul. You know what? Cactus might be a perfect, I don't know, I can't see anybody at the moment, but I know from being here, Cactus probably would be a perfect bonding situation for one of the baby boys that are going to be up for adoption right around the same time. Cactus would be a wonderful big brother. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah. Oh, my poor little buddy. Yeah. So, Cactus is looking for a home. And Cactus is looking for a home who's going to love him and keep him. I'm sure Cactus wouldn't mind come back for a visit, for a boarding if you go on vacation, but Cactus wants to go home afterwards. So, this is Cactus. Cactus, please don't eat my notes. I need those for later. Here you go. You can have a pepper. Pepper, paper, paper, pepper. Cactus obviously wants the paper. So, we got a little bit of lettuce for you. Okay, Cactus likes lettuce. So, hi buddy. I know. So come on down. Meet Cactus. He'll be available after October 11th. He's looking for a forever home that is going to be forever. Oh, another one giving a little cleaning. Look at Cactus is working hard at trying to get you to like him. He's showing how he can clean. And Cactus also got a little love from Haley, so you can see he's got all cleaned up. He got his hair all done. He's all set and ready to go. So come on down. And like I said, they're going to have some babies. Some little boys that'll be available around the same time. And I bet you Cactus would love to be a big brother. So Cactus, we're going to go ahead and let you head out. All right, buddy? Here you go, little man. All right. And I think we'll have Jackie start the next live stream with us. We're going to be doing one more. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. No. We're going to bring Jackie out because we're on our last couple of minutes of the stream. And then we'll have one last
15 minutes left.
So, Jackie, come on out.
Hello.
And then we'll see if we can't get a couple more piggies out here, even if it's real quick, having a few volunteers holding them, and we'll introduce. We'll do a few more piggies. So,
Hi.
Jackie, welcome back.
We got a couple pigs out there.
So I know. Tony went.
Tony went.
And Artie went.
Artie went.
Did anybody tell the supermodel? Does she know yet, or
I
is
don't
somebody
know.
going to have to let her know?
In my map, I don't know.
I don't know. Supermodel's going to have some mascara or anything. But those
It's
might
Halloween,
be tears.
that's all right.
You know, it might be tears of joy. She'll be happy to know
Yes.
Artie's finally got a home. And I know that Artie was looking for a brother before we left.
Yes, we did have them kind of paired. Not bonded paired, but yeah, we did go out with somebody.
Okay, excellent. I know a couple little girls went earlier, only because their cards are gone and their cage is empty.
Yes.
And there was the little Himmy and the little Abby that was with her.
Yep.
So they're gone. And I know, I think Jayden just said that another set of females left, but those might have been a boarding pair.
I think those were boarding. Yep.
Boarding. See, so people do pick up the boardings.
They do.
You know, poor cactus, different story.
Yeah.
So listen, when we left, we talked about that first aid kit. We threw a picture up in the comments under the last live session where Jackie and I spoke. If you aren't sure, can't find the picture, I'm sure if you message Jackie, she'll be happy to tell you what you need for a little home first aid kit. Talking to Ange, when Ange was just here, there's a very good possibility that you may have some first aid kits in the store soon.
If there's an interest, we'll definitely do it. Yeah.
So, you know, for all you piggy parents, new piggy parents, it's a great thing to have. But let's talk about right now one of the things that is really important for piggies' overall health. And as we talked earlier, peppers are good, but what do you got here? What do we got?
I have vitamin C.
Ooh, all right.
Guinea pigs, like humans, do not make their own vitamin C. Without the vitamin C, they get scurvy, health problems. So I just brought in, we have these Vita Drops. It goes in the water. Some pigs don't like it because it changes the taste of the water. So if you do that, you got to watch. If they're not drinking the water, then you got to find a different way.
It's like brushing your teeth and then drinking orange juice.
Yeah. We have the Oxbow supplements. You can give those, and then we have
My pigs love these, by the way.
they're cookies.
They are.
My
They're
pigs
cookies.
say that.
They just, I shake the bag like this, and I hear more weaking, and all of them are at the side of the cage looking at me like, let's go, human.
Yep. And all the pigs that are in the quarantine room, they know me. So as soon as I walk in, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get a cookie." We have liquid vitamin C. We give this when the pigs first come in. We give 1 milliliter of it. It's just a quick boost. We don't know where the pigs have come from, so we give them a quick boost of liquid. So if they're not really eating, the liquid's good.
You know, and that's, I know from when we had our first guinea pig that we didn't get from you. I know. I have since learned and gotten better. But we did get them from a store, and as the case with many pet store piggies, she had a respiratory situation. And I know when we got to the vets, one of the first things they did was do an injection of vitamin C. And as we've learned more and more, we found this is almost the equivalent. Obviously, an injection is the fastest way to, introduce anything to the body. But orally, liquid form is, a relatively quick way as well.
Exactly.
So, this is something that now we know, and I got myself set up with a distributor. I have to talk to you before I leave to see how much you charge, because maybe we'll do it here. Because same thing, if the pig isn't feeling well, it's one of the first things that we do. And I think we were talking earlier about piggy parents and some of the common medical things that happen.
Yes.
What are some of the common things that piggy parents see and shouldn't panic about, but might be able to, stem the tide until they can get with their vet?
The first thing, like we had talked earlier, was if they're not eating very much. If they're not eating their hay or their pellets very much, it's not a total emergency yet, but they should be seen ASAP, and you should give the critical care.
Okay.
If they're not pooping, that's more of an emergency. If they're not pooping, more lethargic, because they're not eating, that would be more of an emergency.
Okay. And 95% of the pig's diet is typically hay, or is hay.
Yes.
So if they're not getting hay, then their possibility of gut stasis increases exponentially.
Yes.
Okay.
And with hay,
because it's such a big part of their diet, another problem that guinea pigs have quite often is teeth problems, dental problems. The hay helps them, their teeth continuously grow. They don't stop growing. If they don't have a proper diet of hay, that they just chew toys, their teeth will overgrow. In the worst case, the back molars grow over their tongue so they cannot swallow. But the teeth is the big. It's not an emergency if you start seeing them, the front teeth looking a little long in the beginning.
Yeah.
But if they really start not eating, then that would be more emergency.
Okay. All right. Now I think one of the things that for me, I know gets scary is, you worry they're so susceptible to respiratory.
Yes.
And the one thing that we've learned is 24-hour animal hospitals and things like that don't necessarily have exotic vets on staff.
Correct.
So if you notice your piggy is having a little bit of an issue breathing, I think most of us already know to get a hold of the vet ASAP.
Yes.
Is there any suggestions that you might make for piggy parents that there's no guarantees it's going to stop everything, but maybe there are some things that might help get a little relief to that piggy until you can get to the vet? Obviously it's a 911. Obviously it's a more emergent situation if we're talking about respiratory.
Yes.
But are there one or two things that you would suggest as
Yep. If they're drinking water and stuff, I would give them vitamin C just to boost them up. Take them into with babies with croup, you take them into a hot, steamy shower.
Okay.
And that can help, kind of like a nebulizer, and it kind of helps the congestion. It helps clear this thing up a little bit.
Okay.
And just to make sure that they're eating, that's a big
thing.
Yeah.
Obviously any medical condition you want your vet to look at.
Yes.
But having a couple of things to help maybe first aid or triage it for the pig. Just like with humans. Triaging and whatnot obviously helps as you're getting to that emergent area. So these are all great things here that are steps. Real quick before we jump into a couple more pigs before we end our session here. If anybody wanted to donate specifically to help you out, what things could people donate to help you with the medical side of what's going on with the pigs?
We use a lot of the 1 millimeter feeding syringes.
Oh,
We
okay.
use a lot of those.
Those little syringes.
Yep, I didn't bring one out.
That's all right.
I had them before.
That's okay. That's okay. And actually, are those on? I know that people order them from Amazon. Is that on your Amazon wish list?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll have to ask Andrew or Chris. I think they.
All right. If it's not, it's going to be added.
Yes.
Probably the same thing to the Chewy and the Walmart, but I don't think Walmart carries them. But I do think Chewy
I think
and
Chewy does, yeah.
Amazon. So we'll make sure that they get added to the shopping list.
Yep.
So that's probably one of the biggest things.
Yes, we use them a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
When we get a big group, we're doing. oral
Everybody's
stuff.
getting
We're doing,
vitamin C.
yes, So.
It's like a ship full of pirates.
Yes,
Arrgh.
exactly.
Keep me scurvy away.
That's right.
All right, it's awesome. Jackie, thank you so much. We're going to try and jump a couple of quick picks in
right.
here before we end the day. But again, if people have questions, they could send you
They can send me an email, yeah.
Understanding you're not a vet.
Correct.
You're just, with your medical experience as a registered nurse and the work you've been doing here with the pigs, you are familiar with some of the more basic and,
Yes.
and so forth.
And I work with our vets, so I have a little understanding of what they are looking for when you call
So
them.
you can't diagnose,
Nope.
but you could say, boy, in my experience, we know this and this sound like this, so you want to call your vet right away.
Exactly.
Or something along those lines.
Yes.
All
And
right.
it'll help them narrow down when they go to the vet and say, well, guinea pig sanctuary said to look at this. So that way they don't have to waste precious time on stuff they don't
Alright.
need.
Jackie, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for the pigs.
Thank you.
All right. So here we go, people. We're in our last few minutes here of the live stream. So we're gonna get you a few more pigs to meet that are up for adoption, and gonna remind you, please donate. And we're gonna find out where we're at with the raffle ticket sales. What's gonna happen with that? Who we got here?
So this is Mandari.
Oh, Mandari. I like him. Mandari.
So
All right.
with Mandari, he is a little bit of a biter, but that's what his owner told us when he surrendered him. So we don't know if that is true or not.
I mean, looking at the
From-
corner of his tag.
I mean, from even when he was snuggling one of our volunteers, he has not bitten anybody that I have known of.
Yeah, he's turning the other way.
So, I honestly don't know. I don't think he would try to hurt anybody. He's a very sweet little guy.
But he is probably one of the pigs that may end up doing better on his own.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. He's been here since January of 2023. His birth date, he's March 17th, 2020. Quick, Google, was March 17th, 2020 St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, you're not fast enough.
No.
Okay, but close enough that he might be a St. Patrick's baby. So he's 3 years old. And he is what they call a crested. And I believe that's because of the
So-
little...
What that is a crested. That's a result of inbreeding.
Oh boy. Oh, careful. Careful. All right, Mandari, we're going to have you. Okay, there we go.
So-
People, the camera can see you. There we go. All right, careful.
Oh my goodness.
All right, buddy. So, Mandari is available for adoption. All right, let's get a couple more in here real
Right.
quick. So we're going to go ahead and let you in, Mandari.
Ooh.
All right,
Good
buddy.
catch.
Here we go.
Thank
Here we go. Yeah,
Do you want me to
right.
grab another one too?
So, no, we'll just do, because we're
These
running
guys? Alright.
really tight. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, this is somebody else who was returned.
This is Michael.
This is Michael. He was born November 4th, 2022. And he's got some great color. Look at that little face. Okay, he was returned this year in September. And Michael cannot be around dogs. He does not do well. It gives him PTSD. So, this is Michael. Okay, oh, here we go. Okay. So, this is Michael. Who else have we got here? We've got Garrison. If you're a South Park fan,
Mr. Garrison.
you have Mr. Garrison. He was returned this past August. Okay, Mr. Garrison. Oh, we've got another Valentine's baby. Valentine's Day 2020. And look at you. Look at you. My goodness, your colorings and markings, I don't know if the camera's doing you justice. It's almost like you've got little white highlights all under your dark fur. And we got purring galore over here. So, Valentine's baby, he's a mix and match boy, so he can be bonded as well. And he's been here since August 25th, 2023. So, he's a 3-year-old little boy that's looking for that forever home. All right, Garrison, why don't you go ahead? All right, we'll make sure you can take that with you. All right, and who we got coming up next? Oh, Flea.
Last but not least.
Last but not least, we got Flea, the bass player for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Who knew? Hey, buddy. So, Flea's birthday is Christmas Day 2021. And Flea, of course, is a black and white striped. All right. And Flea looks fantastic because he was one of the Manchester 49. He came in rough shape. He came in December 4th, 2022, and now he is doing great. He's put on weight. He's bright-eyed. He's engaged. He is a great little guy. He's looking for that forever home as well. So come on down, meet Flea, and see if he's going to fit right for you to come home. So Flea, thank you very much. So as we get ready to end our live stream here, Flea's going to hang for a sec and hopefully stay cool and chill. Just a quick recap, and then there's going to be one more video when we finish. Listen, again, if you are not in the market to get a guinea pig right now, that's fine. Please consider reaching out. All of the links are going to be in the comments. They have their shopping list: Chewy, Amazon, Walmart, all of that. And that $1 challenge, 11,000 followers on the Guinea Pig Sanctuary Facebook page, 4,800 on guinea pigs in New England. That's 15,000 people. Just $1 would give them $15,000. If you want to do it for the year, give them $12 this month. If everybody on the Guinea Pig Sanctuary Facebook page gave $12, it would be $132,000. Again, the vet bill right now is $32,000. These people are working hard, tirelessly. They're giving up their time, their money. They're not being paid. They are having nights where they're heartbroken and crying. because piggies come in such bad shape that they're dying in their arms. These are people that are doing amazing work. They need the support. They need the help. Keep the lights on, keep the heat going, and to get these piggies the health care they need. So please, check out the page, check out the website. Consider donating in one of many ways. Thank you to all of you who donated today. We got a number of donations, so we're going to be sending out rainbow bandanas and totes, things to that regard. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who made large donations today. We saw some very nice donations that we appreciate. We thank you all for paying attention. We thank you all for donating. We thank you if you're considering donating and you do it after we go off the air. Please, these little animals are nothing but balls of love. And we want to do right by them. The dog and cat shelters are doing hard work. They're doing great work. They're doing things for those animals. We want to bring a little bit of attention and shine some light on these little ones who need that same love and attention. They are beautiful little animals that take up a huge piece of your heart. So again, Guinea Pig Sanctuary website, Guinea Pig Sanctuary here on the Facebook page, Guinea Pigs of New England group. Get involved somehow. Message the Sanctuary. They have Venmo, they have PayPal. Again, putting it all in the comments. Thank you if you've stayed with us all day today. Thank you if you've just jumped in for a session or two. We've got one last video that's coming up. And last and most importantly, a few of you made comments about Kim, who runs this whole thing, that she's an amazing woman. Yes, she is. She's tired. She's hurting. She's getting heartbroken. So keep that woman amazing. And please, make a donation and help her help these wonderful animals. For everyone here at the Sanctuary, everyone at Dino Pictures, everyone at Watermelon Alligator Theater Company, Jess, Sean, Harmony, Lucy, Jaden, Kim, Jackie, Haley, Ange, Haley number 2, Lindsay, Judy, all the pigs, all of us here, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for donating. Bye-bye. Say bye.